Social media started in the 1990s when sites like Friends Reunited came around. These sites enabled you to pay to find old school friends and relatives. Then sites such Social media started in the 1990s when sites like Friends Reunited came around. These sites enabled you to pay to find old school friends and relatives. Then sites such as Bebo and MySpace came on, which are aimed more at the teenage market. These kinds of people had more time to spare and therefore spent more time interacting and building their online networks. When Facebook came to the UK, though, it eclipsed all these other social media sites. It even has more members than many countries, which is around 800 million. Facebook has become the most valuable research project in human behaviour ever produced. It's rumoured to be worth around $100 billion and makes around $4 billion a year. It even outranks Google for weekly traffic in America. So how does social media affect our lives today? Already, people have accepted and integrated social media into their lives. Many people actually live their lives through social media. In fact, statistics show that 1 in 5 couples meet online and that 3 in 5 gay couples meet online. And as social media gets bigger and bigger, these kind of statistics are only going to grow. In fact, 50% of the UK's mobile internet traffic is people accessing Facebook. There are even companies whose sole purpose is to make, manage and promote businesses and celebrities' social media accounts. Businesses even employ people as social media experts whose job is to manage and maintain these businesses' social media accounts, such as their Twitter and Facebook pages. 93% of advertisers use social media as well, mainly because it's free to use and you have access to millions of potential customers, meaning their return on investment is huge. Individuals can even become internet famous due to social media websites such as YouTube. If something they post goes viral, these sorts of things can happen overnight. This is due to the social media aspect of the site and the fact that people can share content they found with the vast amounts of people in their online networks. So what's the future of social media? It's pretty clear that it's not going away anytime soon. People have got so used to tweeting, blogging or uploading videos about what they've been up to that social media and people's digital existence is going to grow and grow. The future of social media is probably going to be associated with the tools and applications that will be integrated into the site soon. Things like being able to refine and filter your vast online network will be a big one, and we can already see the start of this on Facebook. We'll probably even start to see the integration of live location-based apps, where you'll be able to see where your friends are and what they're doing, grow as mobile technology advances. This will make social media sites a one-stop shop for everything social. Businesses will invest more time and money in growing their social media presence as well, and adding to their online networks and fans and customers as more and more people want to integrate and feel connected to the favourite brand.
By the end of this year, there will be nearly 1 billion people on this planet that actively use social networking sites. The one thing that all of them have in common is that they're going to die. Now, while that might be a somewhat morbid thought, I think it has some really profound implications that are worth exploring. Now, what first got me thinking about this was a blog post authored earlier this year by Derek K. Miller, who was a science and technology journalist who died of cancer. And what Miller did was have his family and friends write a post that went out shortly after he died. Here's what he wrote in starting that out. He said, "Here it is. I'm dead, and this is my last post to my blog. In advance, I ask that once my body finally shut down from the punishments of my cancer, then my family and friends publish this prepared message I wrote, the first part of the process of turning this from an active website to an archive." Now, while as a journalist, Miller's archive may have been better written and more carefully curated than most, the fact of the matter is that all of us today are creating an archive that's something completely different than anything that's been created by any previous generation. Consider a few stats for a moment. Right now, there are 48 hours of video being uploaded to YouTube every single minute. There are 200 million tweets being posted every day. And the average Facebook user is creating 90 pieces of content each month. So when you think about your parents or your grandparents, at best they may have created some photos or home videos or a diary that lives in a box somewhere. But today we're all creating this incredibly rich digital archive that's going to live in the cloud indefinitely, years after we're gone. And I think that's going to create some incredibly intriguing opportunities for technologists. Now, to be clear, I'm a journalist and not a technologist, so what I'd like to do briefly is paint a picture of what the present and the future are going to look like. Now, we're